There are several ways to help this channel. Like this video so that it gets shown to other people. Share it with your friends on social media to make sure that they see it. And most of all, subscribe to the channel to show your ongoing support and help me keep creating new content. Thank you and enjoy the video. This is some dashcam footage sent to me by one of my previous pupils who passed towards the end of 2020. First of all, I'm really pleased that this driver is still in the habit of analysing mistakes and working out how to improve their driving if something similar was to happen again. Well done to you. Let's have a look at it. It's quite simply a meeting situation with a parked car and a few oncoming vehicles. Note how the oncoming car has to steer to the left to avoid our driver. But let's do a bit of analysis and see what could have been done differently. The obstruction is on our side of the road, so we do need to give way to oncoming vehicles. Our driver does slow down. Remember the phrase, less space, less speed. Now, some YouTube channels would do some fancy animation and put a copy of the parked car next to itself to demonstrate if there is or isn't room to pass. But all that does is teach you how your own thought process should work in these situations. So, no fancy animations, we can just look at the image and decide. I would say there is room to fit a car in that gap, but it will be a squeeze. And one of my rules of driving is don't squeeze. Remember, you've got to allow for the car door to swing open unexpectedly. From here, we can see under the parked car. There's nobody standing there, so that's reassuring. At this point, I'd probably slow more and take up a hold-back position, waiting for the second car to pass completely, also being aware that something else might come over the hill. A right signal might also help cars behind you know what you're thinking. As a general rule, slowing more is usually a good plan. You can always put an imaginary give-way line on the road near the obstruction. That then marks the point where you would stop if you had to. But if you slow early enough, it's quite likely that you won't need to come to a complete stop. So well done to the driver for seeking advice. You did a pretty decent job of keeping the risk low. Next time, just slow down a bit more, a bit earlier.